I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying highs.
Hello everyone, this is such an exciting video, and I know that people think that I'm doing these Chanel shoppings all the time. When I put on my stories that I bought all these things, it was such a big deal for me because I actually haven't done it in a long time, and I've always said that the moment I'm not like, oh my god, I got a new bag, is the day that I reel it in. And I actually did that about 5 years ago when I was buying a lot more than what I am now, and it was becoming so like, I wasn't feeling average, but I wasn't as excited, so I stopped shopping for about 2 years on these really extravagant things, and I'm not going to make a habit of it. And I was so excited buying this. It was a really big deal, and I still got that excitement, which I'm really excited about. And I had some people saying, oh, your life is so glamorous, and I get it. Like, of course, going to Harrods and buying 3 bags, because it is 3 handbags. I've done hauls like this before when it might be that I bought a Dior Twilly, Chanel shoes and Chanel earrings. But this is a full-on 3 new handbags, and that is excessive. I know that. It just happened to be like this. But I'm going to explain. I know that a lot of you are going to want to see the bags straight away, so I'm going to show you them all straight away, and then I'm going to talk about the story behind each. And if you've watched my videos before and you know my handbag collection, which I know a lot of you do know all the bags I have, you're gonna be very surprised, because one of the bags you think I already have, and I'll explain the story why I had to rebuy it. 2 of them, I basically have the same bag, and there are 2 differences, and I'll explain the reasons why, the stories. You know, I love to sit and chat and tell you the story and how it come about, this bag. So I will be doing that, but I am going to just get straight into showing you the bags for those of you that just want to see it. We're already at 2 minutes. So those of you that don't know me, I am based in London. My whole career has been styling since 16 until I could do my very first internship. I've done things from music videos to the everyday woman, even styling men. And then I was a fashion specialist at Harrods for 5 years. So mainly my passion and what I talk about on my channel is styling hauls, capsule collections, how you can minimize what you buy but buy the best investments. I do focus a lot on luxury because it's just what I like, but I do also love high street. I love vintage. I love even buying something from the high street and I keep it forever. I do a lot of vlogs, just everyday vlogs, and you will catch things like this. And I also love HERMES, and my collection is getting quite big, especially because I'm buying another one next week. So make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see the new HERMES bag that I'm picking up next week. I've just filmed my entire handbag collection, which is over 50 designer bags. I don't mean that in a braggy way. And please do watch some of my vlogs to understand more about me and my background and what I do every day before there's any, because I know that these kind of videos not everybody sees, you know, they just see it as someone buying 3 handbags. So I will talk about why I bought 3 handbags in one day, because it is the first time I've done it, without explaining too much, because I don't deserve to work like I do and have to explain it, and I know the majority of you get it. So there is a complete mess next to me of all the 3 bags unboxed, and I did it a different way this time. I unboxed it before. Paris filmed it, so I'm not even sure if he got my face while I was actually probably a bit like, because I was doing a video for Instagram, so head over to Instagram and they'll probably be on my, oh well, you don't have to, but you know, I do a lot of unboxing videos on my Instagram as well, and on stories sometimes. So I've unboxed them, and as I'll talk about them, I'll show you the clip of me unboxing them, so you get to see me doing that, and then I'll talk about each piece. So this is from, do you know, I don't even know the bloody collection, but it's the collection that launched the other day. I cannot remember what even that collection is, and I should have prepared for that, but whatever, who actually really cares. So I had my name down for 1 bag, and this is the bag that you all think I have already got. So This, I'm going to show you the unboxing now. This is the Chanel Trendy. Let me quickly go grab it. Okay, so the bag that I'm unboxing now is a bag that I already had. This is the Chanel Trendy. This is a bag, as I said, that you already know I have. I have this bag in beige, and it was the first ever Trendy. Some call it the top handle. The first one that they ever released, and it actually was a seasonal piece. Now it's a classic and they bring it back. I have a beige one here. It's all over my Instagram if you'd like to go check that out. I wear it all the time. It's lambskin. And I thought it was going to be a bag that I was going to have to be really careful with. For a seasonal bag, it was very expensive. I think it was 4,200. That's the Dior receipt. I'll put all the prices in the description box because I know that it's helpful that you want to know the prices, and if you're internationally, it's good to compare prices. So it was very expensive, but I loved how practical it looked with the 3 compartments inside, the flap at the back. It looks like a classic. It offers more with the top handle. I love this, and the best part about this is that you get to see it. So when you're looking down and holding it, you get to see it, like other people don't really get to see that. So it's something for the owner of the bag to really enjoy, and it's actually not too like Chanel written across. It's quite, you only see it now and again, and I love that about this bag. It's so practical. It fits a lot more than a classic flap of this size, and I love a top handle bag. For anyone that follows my channel, you'll know my favourite kind of bag is a top handle bag with a crossbody, which is why I'm a huge fan of the Hermes Kelly. So I got this. I always get my first bag of something in a neutral colour, usually black or beige or grey, and then if I really love it, I'll get the opposite colour. So with this, I got the light neutral, and then I wanted the dark neutral, and it is such a good bag. A lot of people message me asking if it's better than the classic flap. I love them just as much, but if I had to choose one, with this being such a classic, I feel it's like the modern day classic Chanel. I do like them both. I'm glad I've got both. I would buy another classic flap, but I also would buy another one of these. It's very hard, and I would go on your lifestyle. If you need that little bit of extra room, get this one. And if you love a top handle like me, I would probably go with this one as well. So I got this one back in maybe November, October, and I have explained it on my channel, or maybe stories actually, and I only had it about a week, and then I no longer had it. So I don't want to, I had a bit of a weird year last year, and this year's great. Everything's really positive, everything feels a lot better. So I'm not going to get into why I had to replace it, just know I had to. So I put my name down for one, and I knew it was coming in this collection. So I went on the day that it was launched in Harrods. Each boutique in London launched it a different day, and I went to the Harrods one. I hadn't shopped there for a while, and my advice is just to, like any super brand, you have to build a relationship with someone. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's like games, like as much as with Hermes, but you have to respect that things are limited, and of course you have to build up a relationship for them to understand what you like, for them to give you a good service. So I actually have someone that I'm shopping with now that is really helpful. I usually find Chanel and Dior not a place where you feel pressurised to buy anything. So that's really nice. I'm really comfortable with who I'm shopping with. When first thing on Monday morning, because I used to work at Harrods, I obviously know every entrance, every shortcut, which went in my favour. The queue was ginormous, and I've never seen a queue like this for a Chanel collection. And it's a mixture of things. It's the mixture of obviously the sad passing of Karl Lagerfeld, and I guess it is arguably that it is his last collection that he probably was fully involved with due to him being ill. So I guess that a lot of people saw it that way. And then the next piece, I'll talk about why. But yeah, this is my Trendy. I've already seen this bag, used this bag for years. You don't really fully know if you love a bag until you've used it. That's why reviews like this are really helpful, and other people that film these kind of videos, but can't recommend this enough. I love the chevron as well. They're just very practical. I love the way it sits on my hips. I'm 5'6" for size reference. This does come bigger, which I also really like the bigger size as well. But a very amazing everyday bag. Like you can use it for every occasion. So that's the first one, and as I said, I'll leave the price in the description box because I bought lots of things all together, so I don't actually know the breakdown. And it was so chaotic in there. It was like one in, one out. that I actually felt quite stressed. I don't like shopping with other people. I don't like it when it's really busy, and I actually felt a bit stressed, and I had my name down for some ready to wear, and I just said to the girl, like, let me know when they come back in, because I felt a bit stressed shopping in there that day. So the next bag that I'm going to talk about, which was a complete not planned, and I didn't actually see it in the flesh until I unboxed it about 10 minutes ago. So the next bag that I'm going to show you that I bought, and you have to listen to the story of this one afterwards, but this is the new collection mini classic pearl bag. So wow, I can't believe I actually have this. I'll put up a picture of my other one, or should I go and get it? I'm just going to put up a picture, and I'll tell you, I'll put up a picture and then link another video of me talking about it, maybe the unboxing that I did of it. That's what I'll do, so you can watch that in full. So I had the Cosmo mini, it's the exact same size, black tweed. It was very hard to get. It had pearls on it, and I bought that for quite a few reasons. One, I love pearls. Everybody who follows me knows that I love pearls. This, I actually made this about 4 years ago, so anyone wondering where I got this, I actually made it, and I guess it's a one-off because I made it, just in case you're wondering where that's from. I love pearls. The bag that I have in the white version of this, I wanted it for my wedding. I couldn't afford it at the time. That was in 2015. And it was around 6,000, and it's a wallet on a chain, and that is the standard price for an embellished bag like this. And that's another reason why everybody was going crazy for this collection, and this was one of the main pieces that everybody wanted, and it's because of the price. It was 3,810. I think the Trendy was 4,100, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, and 3,800 for a fully embellished Chanel bag is unheard of. And I'll be honest with you, one, I didn't see this when I actually bought it, which I know is crazy, and I'll explain why that happened. But I only just saw that it's satin. It's a fabric bag, it's not leather, and that's why it most probably brought the price down. And this bit here is leather. So whenever I saw it on Instagram, by the way, you lot all, I must have had, I was inundated with videos of this bag because it was launched in Paris first. And you see this is leather, so you presume it's leather. My other embellished pearl is leather. It's gold leather underneath the pearl, so I just presumed it was leather. The reason why I really wanted this bag, and I'll try and find a photo, but it's on my old phone, I'm pretty sure I don't have it. I was gifted this bag about 1.5 years ago. It was the next size up, like a classic medium, classic flat. It was leather, and it had more or less the same amount of pearls, not as much, and it was a press VIP bag. So it was gifted to someone that's a VIP client. I was gifted it, I opened it, it was brand new in the box, but I just didn't want a bag that was a VIP. If I had been given one by Chanel, I'd think it was so special. I would never sell it because it would mean the world to me. I get why some people sell theirs, of course. I just didn't want to have a bag like that. So I gave it back and was on the hunt for it ever since. Then the Cosmo came out a season after, which was really lucky because they don't always do pearl bags. It was very hard for me to get. I got it. I loved it. I recently had a wardrobe cleanse. If you're new to my channel, you know I talk a lot, but at least you've seen 2 bags already. Somebody messaged me during my wardrobe cleanse saying, do you want to sell this bag? So I sold a few bags. I knew that this Trendy was coming, and ideally I wanted to sell some bags anyway to replace that. And then it was a long time coming to clean out my whole walk-in wardrobe, and I ended up thinking, you know, there's about 6 bags here that I've not touched in the last year, and they were all great bags. Like a beautiful Saint Laurent bag that was basically the same as my Dior Ever and my green Moet Kelly. I then had, you know, like 3 Chanel boy bags that I have not touched for 2 years. So I ended up selling so much. That's why I don't mind how much I bought. So one really nice lady from Texas said to me, I've been trying to get hold of this bag, would you sell it? I wrote back to her saying, no, I'm not selling this. I love this bag. And then I'm collecting my Hermes bag next week, and I thought, you know what, Claire, don't be excessive. You have to sell something good in order to get something else. Do you want the Cosmo or the Hermes bag more? We got on really well, which was a massive part of it, and you know, I ended up just selling it to her. Then when I went to Chanel and I saw the craziness for this bag and they had one there for me, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get it, because I was already regretting selling it, and I just thought it's an amazing bag. I'm just going to buy it. My friend actually bought it the day before, who's smaller than me, and the chain was so long on her, and I thought, oh, why have they done that? And it made me not want to have it, and I love it that my Cosmo was really good for the day as well. But just in that moment, I said, okay, yep, I'll take it. I had my name down for it months ago, probably 3 months, so I did have my name down already for a few things, including this, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get it. I didn't even see it. I saw the girl, it wasn't my girl that normally helps me, but it had all wrapping around it, and she was like, is this the one that you want? And I said, yep, that's the one. I didn't even hold it. I know it's crazy, but I guess I knew I wanted it. And it's not as long as I thought, because I'm taller than my other friend, but it does hang down low. But with Chanel it's fine, because you can just wrap, you can play around with these and you can wrap them round and you can make it longer. And if you really want, I think there is a service at at Chanel where you can get your chain shortened. Of course you have to pay for it, but it is an option. But I think for me it's okay, it's fine, but just know it is a little bit longer. But it's absolutely beautiful in real life. I still love my other pearl one that I had, and I wish I could keep them all. But I do love them, and I'm very pleased that I got it. It's a very exquisite piece, and I think that they won't do one like this for a long time. So anyone that collects Chanel and loves Chanel, well, anyone's going to love this bag. So I think I love it so much I could talk all day. I will be wearing this a lot. Would you like to see what I can fit inside? Would you like to see how I style this? Let me know, because I'll be wearing it a lot. And head over to my Instagram if you want to see me wearing it, because that's going to be the main place where you see me wearing it a lot and in real time on stories. So I won't talk about that anymore, even though I just could all day. I've probably spoken far too much about it. So they're my two bags, the Chanel Trendy, the mini pearl bag, and the last one is the Dior one. For those of you that knew my bag that I had before, it was the exact same bag in Happy Pink, and I love Happy Pink. I think it's such a great colour, but because I said before that this is Paris's favourite bag, and I always thought it was a bit too feminine, but I did want one because I am feminine sometimes, and I never got it because of how awkward it was here. When that one came out, it was the first time that they've done this, which makes it completely easy to use now. And I thought, if I'm going to get a feminine bag, let's just go the whole way and get the feminine bag. It's neutral, it's classic, Happy Pink, yeah, I'll take that. And I loved it, but I had my baby pink Chanel. I have two baby pink Chanels, and I prefer to have a nude colour. Like my beige Trendy, I love it's like a muted beige, and I love those muted kind of tones. And I was waiting for this colour to come back, and when I saw the matte colour, I knew instantly that I wanted it. I still love it. They didn't have it in stock, but they said it will come any day now. And the one thing that put me off, and you'll see if you I'll link my shopping vlog when I was actually buying all this. So if you want to see me shopping in Harrods, trying on everything, you know, I didn't film anything in Chanel actually. I did the odd thing in Dior. It's a bit more relaxed in there. I'll leave that link below and you can watch that, and you'll see the matte and you'll see it properly. I love the next size up, and I would get a Lady Do on the next size up, and I loved it that it had the thin strap. I really love that. But I was replacing my Happy Pink in this colour, in this size, so I wanted the exact same bag, a pinky tone, but just more of a darker nude. And I went in, they had the colour, and I just thought, yeah, I'm just going to replace. Don't get tempted to buy something completely random. So just some advice, that if you sell something to replace it, make sure you do that and don't go off, because you might regret it later. I've done that before, and then made myself buy 2 bags when I should have only bought 1. So I saw it, instantly knew I wanted this size. Maybe the next bag I'll get the medium. I love the matte. All this hardware is matte. You've probably seen it in the shopping vlog. And I love the charms that they had with this one. I got a CC, which is so funny because, you know, that kind of looks like Coco Chanel, but this is my initials, Claire Chanel. And I chose the number 8 because, as you know, Christian Dior is very into astrology and superstitious, and I think a lot of people are superstitious. I definitely am, and 8 is a lucky number and one of my favourite numbers. So hopefully this is now my lucky bag. I'm going to believe in positive thinking that it is, and I'm sure it will bring me luck. I'm going to put my old twillies back on this, or they call it mitzvah in Dior, and I recommend this because it's lambskin, and just every day, like if you wear fake tan, even if you don't wear fake tan, I wear hand cream, just every day your hands are oily and it does make a mark. And I had a bag where I had one twilly here and not a twilly here, and you could really see the difference. So I definitely advise putting a twilly. If you're not into twillies, I prefer it how it looks about, but just get the exact same colour. Doesn't have to be Dior, but I'm definitely going to do that, and I also do that with my Birkins as well. So that's the final bag. It's the My Lady Dior in a small. I've already had this bag for a while and I love the size. Again, a top handle with a crossbody, which I love. It's one of my favourite colours. It's a muted dark nude, which I absolutely love. I think it goes really nice with any skin tone, this bag, and I'm really happy with it. I feel like I've got 3 classic bags that I absolutely love. I've bought bags before where I love them, but you know when you really love something, and I never intend to ever. I think they're all really special bags. This is not a colour, a classic colour, and I think I'm really lucky to have been in the right place at the right time to get this one. I know I love my Chanel Trendy, and that's of course definitely a classic, and they're very different. And then I have my outstanding Chanel piece, and it kind of, you know, I was really regretting selling my Cosmo, so that's kind of made me feel a bit better. It's so exquisite. But for anyone that's seen this on Instagram, you'll probably be shocked to know that it's actually fabric, not leather. And that definitely explains why the price was lower. And that's definitely an experiment that Chanel do. They do it every now and again. They'll bring out a pearl bag that it's literally like 11, or a beaded bag or an embroidered bag, and it'll be like 11,000, 12,000, and then like 5 years later they'll do another experiment and it'll be like 3,800, like that. And they only do it once in a while, and the people that buy a lot of Chanel, like, they know that. That's why they jumped on it. So yeah, that's the reason why I think it was very, very messy. As I told you, I've got some ready to wear that I have my name down for. So hopefully I'll be sharing that with you soon. I really love all these bags, so I really could be talking about it all day, but I know that I see reviews for like 5 bags and they're 12 minutes long, and mine always seem to be 30-40 minutes. So hopefully this was that you enjoyed all the extra information that I give you. I don't want to explain myself, but all I'm going to say is that let's all be nice and support each other. Yes, some people have more things than me. I have more things. They're just things than other people. It doesn't mean that we can attack each other or say nasty things or be accused of spending other people's money. And I personally don't get it. I really, really don't. It doesn't matter if someone has it bought by their parents, their husband, they bought it on a credit card, they bought it themselves. It's their business, and as long as they're not harming others, people really shouldn't judge. And people that follow me and know me and follow me over time, you'll get to know me as a person, and you know, you should never assume or judge anyone. So I'm really trying to bite my tongue and not explain myself, and I think that me vlogging and talking and just being very open with who I am, I think that should be enough. I know that it's a very excessive thing to do, but it just so happened, it wasn't a plan, that I sold exactly the amount pretty much to rebuy these. So I'm really relieved in myself that, you know, this has literally been recycling in my wardrobe, which is something that I'm gonna do in the future. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I've literally had to cut myself off because I know I'm just dragging talking about 3 things. I'll leave you with, I don't know, maybe a montage of all the bags. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Iam Chouquette, because I'll be sharing lots of outfit inspo wearing these, probably lots of Insta stories. Feel free to leave any comments below if you want to see any videos, maybe styling the bags. I always listen to the requests and always get around to doing them. I love hearing your ideas. Some of them are even stuff I wouldn't think about doing, so I love hearing those. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that there's a shopping vlog of me buying these. There's my full handbag video, and now I've got these new bags and I'm picking up my Hermes bag. I'm going to be filming actually a new handbag video, so make sure you subscribe, especially if you want to see the new Hermes video, Hermes bag that I'm getting next week. So this is a really super long intro ending. I get really awkward. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.